be achieved separately. Sometimes it seemed as though a lot of the solo music was nothing more than loud screaming, amplified into eardrum-splitting prehistoric cries for help. And yet sometimes even a great American art form, barbershop harmony, was affected by the me generation. And then in 1985, a very marvelous, wonderful thing happened. At its annual convention held that year in Minneapolis, the Barbershop Harmony Society chose as its international quartet champion 4 young men who combined their energies and talents to form a magnificent representation of traditional American music. Good, old-fashioned barbershop harmony. And that's the way it was. But tonight we're proud and extremely pleased to bring this fantastic foursome back here to sing for you. Will you please join me in welcoming one of the all-time great international champions from Los Angeles, California, the New Tradition.
Ladies and gentlemen, the New Tradition could not be with us this evening, and in their place we will show a rerun of Barbershop Jeopardy.
Barbershop in Jeopardy, music, history, golden memories, a show that's filled with lots of stuff. Miss the question, that's just tough. Answer right and win it all. Make your dreams come true. Just have a ball, but if you lose, then don't blame me. Barbershopping Jeopardy, bum-bum.
And now, please welcome the host of Barbershop Jeopardy, the one, the only Groucho.
Thank you. Okay, Don Pardo, let's begin by introducing the contestant, shall we? Go ahead, Don.
Retired World War I pilot, currently flying for Eastern Airlines, please welcome Captain Charles Limburger.
Very good. Nice to have you with us.
Next, a juggler, a golfer, a babysitter, and a libation specialist, William Claude Dukenfield.
Very good. Nice to have you with us, Mr. Fields.
And finally, a doctor of space medicine and currently appearing in Star Trek V, Dr. Bones McCoy.
Very good. Well, let's get on with the game, shall we? First, tonight's Barbershop Jeopardy categories are, if you look over here, old quartets of mine, international presidents, great barbershop judges. Sort of a contradiction, I guess. And bits and bases. Okay, we'll start with you, Captain Limburger. Go ahead.
I'll take bits and bases for $10.
Okay, bits and bases for 10, and the answer is often seen with a seeing eye dog. Yes, Mr. Fields.
What is a stage presence judge?
That is correct.
You got it. That's right.
Okay, Mr. Fields, you may proceed.
Let's go with bits and bases for 20.
Oh, it's the Audio Daily Double. Good timing on the sound effect. Okay, if the contestants will join me, you'll sing the song, and then, Mr. Fields, you get the first shot at it, okay?
Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta, oh, I love a parade. The tramping of feet, I love every beat. I hear the drum. I love a parade. When I hear a band, I just want to stand.
Here as they come,
Here they come,
the rat-a-tat-tat, the blare of a horn, that
rat-a-tat-tat,
a bright uniform,
the
sight of a drill,
will give me a thrill, a thrill of the skill of anything military. Oh, I love a parade, a handful of pets, a line of cadets, or any brigade, for I love a parade. 76 trombones led the big parade with 110 cornets close at hand. They were followed by rows and rows of the finest virtuosos, the cream of every famous band. 76 trombones caught the morning sun with 110 cornets right behind. There were more than 1,000 reeds springing up like weeds. There were horns of every shape and kind. There were come bottom chimney and horseman twos. Thundering, thundering all along the way. Double bell, euphoniums, and big bassoons. Each bassoon having its big fat say. There were 50 mounted cannon in the battery. Thundering, thundering, louder than before. Clarinets of every size, the trumpeters who'd improvise a full octave higher than the score. Oh, I love a parade, a big parade. The tramping of feet, I love every beat. I hear the drum. I love a parade, a big parade. A handful of bets, a line of cadets, or any brigade. For I love a parade, or any brigade. The blare of a horn, the bright uniform. Oh, I love a parade. When I hear a band, I just want to stand and cheer as they come. Here they come, for I love a parade. I love a parade. I love a parade.
Thank you very much. Okay, Mr. Fields, what's the name of that song? What is it? Oh, time is up. I'm sorry, the name of that song was I Think I'll Call You Hinges, 'Cause You're Something to Adore. You're right, it's not that good. Okay. Mr. Fields, you may proceed.
Egads, I think I'll have to take international presidents for 2 cents.
That's about what they're worth, all right. Always putting in their 2 cents with. Anyway, who coined that phrase?
Who cares?
You're right. Okay, let's go on.
I'll take bits and bases now for 30.
Bits and bases for 30. And the answer is, this is the foundation of every international champion quartet. Yes, Charles.
What are extremely high show fees?
That is correct. Just ask anyone who's hired us recently. Okay, Charles, go ahead.
Oh, yes, I'll take great barbershop judges for 10, please.
Great barbershop judges for 10. Okay, well, the answer is? Well, let's go on to 20. Let's try great barbershop judges for 20, and the answer is? Blank. Let's go on, let's go all the way to 30, and the answer is? Blank. I think there's a trend here. Could it be that there are no great barbershop judges? I think so. Okay, well, let's go on to great barbershop judges for 40, and the answer is? Oh, Saved by the Bell. I see. Okay. Let's sing another song, shall we? Okay.
When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. Anything your heart desires will come to. If your heart is in your dream, no request is too extreme. When you wish upon a star, as dreamers do. Fate is kind. She brings to those who love the sweet fulfillment of their secret longing, like a bolt out of the blue. Fate steps in and sees you through. When you wish upon a star, your dreams come true.
This is my quest to follow that star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right without question or pause, to be willing to march into hell for a heavenly cause. And I know it will only be true to this glorious quest that my heart will lie peaceful and calm when I'm laid to my rest. And the world will be better
better for this, that one man, scorned and covered with scars, still strove with his last ounce of courage to reach the unreachable star. Reach the unreachable stars.
Okay, what's the title of that tune, Mr. Fields?
I can name that tune in 5 notes.
Wrong game, wrong game, wrong game.
I've been drinking a little too much, I guess. Let's see,
Okay.
that song is entitled I Knew She Was From Ireland Because Her Chin Was Dublin.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Oh, Dr. McCoy. Well, welcome to the game. For a while, I thought you were lost in space.
Star Trek.
Okay, my
At any
mistake.
rate, the name of that song is I Took Her in the Fog and Mist.
In the form of a question, Doctor.
A question.
Make it a question, make it a
All
question.
right, I'll make it a question. The name of that song is I Took Her in the Fog and Mist.
Much better, much better. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I'll take Old Quartets of Mine for 10, please.
Old quartets of mine for 10. Okay. The answer is champion quartet known for the toy soldiers routine. Yes.
Who was the Boston Common?
No, that was Grandma's Boys. That was Grandma's Boys. Anybody else? Next.
Well, I'll take Old Quartets of Mine for 20.
Okay, here the answer is international champ famous for the Wizard of Oz package. Yes.
Let's see, that would be the Boston Common.
He got it.
No, I'm sorry, that was the Most Happy Fellas. Most Happy Fellas.
Well, let's go on for 30.
Okay, for 30. International champion famous for the Marx Brothers package. Yes.
That's easy. Their bass singer even looks like Groucho. That's Who Was the Boston Common.
That's right.
He got it.
I'm sorry, that was the new tradition. The new tradition.
Well, let's go for 40.
All right, all the way to the top. The international champion quartet that saddened the society by announcing their breakup. Yes.
Who was the new tradition?
I'm sorry, that was the Boston Common. Okay, it's time for Final Jeopardy. Let's go up to the mic. It's another audio question. Okay. And the Final Jeopardy answer is, the new tradition quartet strive to make audiences all over the world do this. Incorrect. The correct answer was smile.
When your world is turned around, why not smile? Don't wear a frown. Smile, though your heart is aching. Smile, even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by if you smile through your fear and sorrow. Smile, and maybe tomorrow you'll see the sun come shining through for you. Light up your face with gladness, hide every trace of sadness.
Although a tear may be
Ever so near, that's the time you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use of crying? You'll find that life is still worthwhile if you'll just smile. You must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use of crying? You'll find that life is still worthwhile. Oh, smile. Don't you smile. Barbershopping Jeopardy, bum.
This has been Barbershop Jeopardy, a production of the new